Our cloud engineers are building a game streaming network to unlock console-quality gaming on any device.
There's 2 billion gamers in the world. Some of them have a PC, some of them have a console, some of them have a smartphone, some of them have all three.
What if everybody in the world could play Halo? What if everybody in the world could play Red Dead Redemption? Everybody in the world could play the games. What would we have to do in order to make that possible?
In order to do that, we believe we need to build a game streaming service.
We see game streaming as a great technology, giving you access to the games that you want to play on the device that you want to play them on.
Being able to compute in the cloud and then stream to whatever device I'm on, allow me to play with anybody. That's powerful.
But when you think about any other form of media, the idea that it's locked to one device is just totally absent. I want to be the center of my world, and I want the devices around me and the services around me to be available wherever I want them to be.
What does it mean to completely change the paradigm of how we play?
Well, the first thing people say is, you're crazy, you can't build a service like that.
What about latency? What about the level of detail? What about the richness of the game? Is my experience going to get degraded?
We are a gaming company with content and community, and we happen to also have a great, strong first-party cloud in Azure. It makes us uniquely positioned here.
Azure supports 54 regions in 140 countries, and we're going to build hardware to deploy into those data centers. We have our first rack of console hardware in the data center in Quincy today.
We've taken an existing Xbox console, we've broken it out into its component parts, and can actually build a single blade unit that can host multiple Xbox systems at one time. So we've actually built not just the blades themselves with the boards inside, but all the infrastructure associated with it.
We have evolved the platform. We're readying the data centers. We're readying the network. We have increased bandwidth.
We're introducing new ways to do video encoding and decoding. We are going to be pushing the edge of what's possible, even with 5G, which hasn't been deployed worldwide yet.
So how real is it?
The first time I played Forza on my Android phone, it was just amazing.
You're playing your favorite game, and it's streaming.
You'll be able to play with an Xbox One controller connected via Bluetooth. And if you don't have a controller, you'll be able to play with our touch input controls.
I'm a huge console gamer, but now when I'm done with the console or my son walks into the room and he wants to play something else, I don't ever have to stop gaming because I'll be able to game the games that I love on every device that I own.
As we think about this next step for us, the idea of putting the gamer at the center is critical to how we goal ourselves in the gaming team and the Xbox team. We love the device that we build, our Xbox consoles. We want those to be world-class, the best place to play.
Consoles are still gonna be a flagship experience. You know, you're gonna have that immersive, high-fidelity experience with your amazing sound systems. It's all right there.
But we know not everybody on the planet's gonna go buy a gaming console. It's actually about choice for you.
It's amazing for traditional console players because it gives them another place to play. But what's incredible is for the people who haven't been introduced to this type of gaming.
People who've never seen a franchise like Halo or never seen a franchise like Gears, it's pretty amazing.
We have it up and running today. And when we have it just right, we're going to scale it out in an epic way and deliver it to the world.
You know, guys, in all honesty, I already know some people might look at this, right? And some people might look at me weird and go, Ryan, you're knocking innovation, or you might just be a little weird towards Microsoft. Nope, that's not the case whatsoever. It's not the case. Especially after the other news that we got today. But I'm going to go over that as well. One of the main things gamers are doing right now are hyping up next-gen consoles. Now, I understand the excitement. I definitely understand the excitement. It's always an exciting time when we're talking about the future of gaming, whether it be new hardware or games or whatever. It's understandable. We're always going to jump out our seats. We're always going to overestimate. We're always going to overhype stuff. And again, it's understandable. That's what we do as gamers. That's some of the best times about being a gamer is when new consoles are released, because it's a new era in gaming and everybody's jumping out their seat with excitement. Unfortunately, though, I want everybody to look at the next generation, not necessarily the PS5 or the Scarlet, but the generation afterwards with a little bit of caution. If you guys remember, Yves Guillemot came out a while back and he said literally that he sees gaming consoles no longer existing. Instead, he sees the next PlayStation after the PS5 and even the Scarlet to be nothing more but apps on your television sets. Now, we fast forward to where we are now. Microsoft just announced the XCloud gaming service. Now, this is the service that they've been banking on for God knows how long. This has been their vision for Xbox for the longest. They've always wanted to have Xbox as a service so they can maximize profit. Do not fall for these PR words. Do not fall for it. All this PR talk about breaking barriers between gamers, this is not what they are doing this for. It's all about maximizing profit. Do you really think Microsoft is doing this because they want to break barriers? No. If that was the case, they would have done this with the 360. Guys, this was never the future. They want to maximize profit for their gaming division. By having their games be on more than one platform, their games can make the potential same type of sales as a third-party game would make on a PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo product. That's what they want. They want that type of money for their first-party catalog. Now, for this service, we speculated, we've all talked about it, we've all thrown out theories regarding it, right? And we've all just spoke about it. And again, we knew where we were heading. But one thing I was not expecting to read today, after seeing this video regarding this service, right? I was not expecting to see Crackdown 3 news. If you guys did not hear, Crackdown 3 has been delayed yet again. That's right. Crackdown 3 has been delayed yet again. It's no longer coming out in February. And the reason why this time has been delayed is because supposedly Microsoft doesn't want to go hand to hand with Anthem or Metro Exodus. That's what they said. Now, my thing is this. If that's the way if this was the plan all along, right? Why did you give a February date to begin with? It's pretty obvious that this game is being pushed on purpose to be an Xbox Scarlet game. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be an Xbox Scarlet game. I have that feeling. I just don't believe it's going to launch. It makes no sense that this game has been delayed so many times. Now, I do agree with a lot of Xbox gamers who say that probably the main reason that the game was delayed was because of the multiplayer, as the game was built heavily around the multiplayer. So that's understandable. Absolutely. I can definitely see that. See, that's a logical explanation. But for them to give you these dates, and for us to get closer and closer to these dates, and every time we get close to these dates, hell, one day it was literally like 2 days away, and they just delay it. It's ridiculous. And the fact that they did this, the fact that they even came out and said this game's been delayed during this announcement, right? The fact that this comes out during the announcement is pretty explanatory. It shows where Microsoft's true focus really is. Microsoft's not worried about the Xbox One X anymore. They're not worried about giving you any more games. You know what they're focused on? They're focused on the next-gen console. That's why they keep talking about the next-gen consoles. They're talking about their services, X amount of things. They're talking about Microsoft AI, for God's sakes. Microsoft is really gearing up for this always online console. That's going to be the main center stage for their platform, is the always online Xbox Scarlet. There's going to be two models. Obviously, you already know, two models. One's going to be connected, the other is not. I'm telling you right now, in order for this to be a repeat of 2013, they literally have to revamp the Kinect. And God knows, if we see a Kinect for the Xbox Scarlet, the world is going to... the internet is going to implode. They see a brand new Xbox Kinect, I'm telling you. But this is what Microsoft wants. You know, this is what Microsoft wants. They see an opportunity to maximize profit, and best believe they will definitely take that attempt to do so. That's all they care about, is maximizing profit. For the rest of us, for the ones who've been here for the longest and have said this for numerous times and been called racial slurs and X amount of things, I mean, I lost count how many insults were thrown my way during this whole debacle, right? I warned you. This is what they're going to do. And for the people that might go, oh, yeah, you warned us about something that was already confirmed. No, you goon. I warned you prior, before Play Anywhere was even a thing. I knew this was what the route they were going to go. I knew they were trying to do something like that. And if you need proof, go check out the videos before Play Anywhere was even a thing. I've been saying this. Microsoft just doesn't care. They don't care. They don't. And yes, I will give them a little bit of credit, because I have given them credit. Nobody can say I haven't regarding their studios. They spent $1 billion into 5 studios, which is great. That's a great investment. Over 177 developers have been hired by Playground Games for their RPG. So that's going to be good to look forward to. But at the same time, even with these developers and the amount of devs they've hired and whatnot, right? We still are waiting. There's nothing to look forward to for the current gen, nor is there anything to be excited for as of right now. If you look at the PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Switch, they at least still have something to look forward to for their respective platforms as they continue through the year. Microsoft just does not have anything. Crackdown 3 was supposed to be their last hurrah, and if you think Halo Infinite is going to be the last hurrah for the Xbox One X, I highly doubt that game's going to be that. Halo Infinite is most definitely going to be a Scarlet launch title at this rate. I do believe that. All the games that we're seeing get delayed are going to be Scarlet games, because these studios, these 5 studios, don't have nothing yet. They don't even have concept art done yet. I'm just saying. There's nothing done yet. We're going to have to wait even longer when the Scarlet drops. When it comes to PlayStation, Sony has Days Gone for February. And of course, they even have 3 more mega sellers that are for the future, with Days Gone, Ghost of Tsushima, and The Last of Us Part 2. And of course, we can also count the multiplats also that will carry us through as well. But still, at the end of the day, as far as the first party catalog is concerned, Microsoft does not have anything for anybody, really. It's really just, oh, we have the better multiplats, which is a false statement. The best multiplats are on PC. And before somebody tries to throw a filter in there, well, of course it's on PC, but I'm talking about for a console exclusive. Let me tell you guys something. This filtering needs to stop. It needs to stop. You can't say you have the best multiplats and use this in arguments 24/7. And then when somebody comes at you with the facts, which is really it's PC, you go, oh, what the best console? That needs to stop, guys. It's either you have the best multiplats, you have the best whatever, or you don't. Microsoft simply does not. The Xbox One X was wasted potential out the box. And it's sad. It's a shame. I look at the Xbox One X, and you know what I think about when I look at the Xbox One X? I think about, damn, you know, Sony is not really doing 4K on most of these games, right? I wonder what Sony would have done if they had the resource of the Xbox One X like that at their disposal. Minus one particular thing, which is the Force V-Sync, right? I wonder what the what PlayStation games would have looked like with the Xbox One X hardware. A massive improvement. That's something that we're just not going to get with this as of right now. We're not getting that. So I don't know what to say. I really do not know what to say. It's officially confirmed. You guys are looking at it on screen. Crackdown 3 has been delayed. And for anybody that might say this is a big win for Microsoft, this is a big victory or whatever for Microsoft, what exactly you have? What exactly is a big victory here? You're basically getting the same stuff that you guys fought against in 2013, repackaged, and now it's a service. Everything that you fought against in 2013 has come back. It's come back full circle, and you are now stuck with it. You're now stuck with it. That's the future of Xbox. And as far as the consoles are concerned, I'm looking at all consoles very closely. Not necessarily this generation, not this next generation, but the one prior with the PlayStation 6 and the new Xbox after that. I'm looking at those very closely because it's going to be interesting to see how this generation, how these consoles go from this point forward after the information that continues to come out with these games going this service route. Look at Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Look at Shadow of the Tomb Raider. 7 DLCs planned. You got Capcom, got microtransactions, and damn Devil May Cry. I mean, come on. You got Konami charging you for save slots. Gaming is going in a direction that I'm a little scared of. And for obvious reasons. Okay? So, that's it. That's all I got to say about it, okay? If you guys liked the video, definitely hit the like button. I do appreciate it. If you guys did not hit the dislike, you know what I'm saying, whatever, definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. You know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on Next Generation? Do you guys believe that we're heading down the wrong path? Definitely let me know. Of course, share the video, X amount of things, and I'll see you guys for future videos.